People, entrepreneurs, what if you took the same energy that you take when you feel like you have power, when you feel like you're in charge? You know, the way you do when it comes to a small business, a business that you have access to, the way you treat your beautician or your barber or even tax people that you feel like you can talk to, the way we treat one another, especially in the black community. What if we took that same energy and applied it to the people and the places where we need to? If we put the pressure on, if you put the pressure on major corporations that when you say one for English, dadgummit, you want one for English. Do you know how many jobs corporations outsource to overseas, and then they repeat what you're saying? Kimberly, you know, y'all have seen me say it. When they say my name in too many syllables, I hang up before they start talking. It is aggravated. It's disrespectful because that's not English, and we usually don't get anything done, and they do not understand, although they're reading from a script. But what if you took the same energy, the same power you do to tear down the small businesses and the black owned businesses in the neighborhood? What if you actually shopped at some of these pop ups? We do the pop ups not to be ghetto, as I had somebody say to me, but to provide an opportunity. If you are smart, if you have any strategy, long before you jump out and get a loan and get a brick and mortar company, you will test your product in different areas so that you can see where and find the pattern of where people will appreciate and buy and support the people that like it. And when you're doing a pop-up, you get a chance to see and in real time realize and visualize your customer. And then you get great feedback. It's the way any great business grows. However, if we took the same energy and collectively went against these corporations like we did Target with our money, but demanded that y'all treat us with respect, that you put jobs back in the community. You know how many people stay up all night? You know, college students, young people in the black community that could use customer service jobs, that could answer the phone and speak English. But what if we took that same energy against them that you try to do with black owned and small businesses? You don't ask major corporations for discounts. You don't go and get a service from a major corporation, a Jackson Hewitt, an H&R Block, and then tell them, oh, okay, wait a minute, I don't get paid to this time, so I'll pay you then. You don't do that. You don't go into the Asian market, or you know, whoever they call it, Fred's Fish or whatever, and they have a ton of salt on it, and you don't go in there complaining, because when they start to speak in their language and they get rowdy, you know the next thing they're going to do is call the police. Yet every single time you'll go to their establishment, you don't even know where they live. You don't even know what they look like. Outside of working there, you don't know what their lifestyle is. But yet, if you saw a black person prospering, or they pulled up in their Mercedes in your neighborhood and was selling chicken, you would stop and say, they got enough money. They don't need my money. But you never question that the foreigners that move into the neighborhood. I am not against foreigners, and if that's how you take it, so be it. I don't care. I am talking about black empowerment and economic empowerment, because if you haven't guessed and figured out by now, I'm black, and I'm not afraid to speak up for my people. I'm not afraid to speak up for me. You can judge if you want to. If you don't like it, stay out of my neighborhood, period. I said what I said, and I meant it. It's about time we stand on what we say. It's about time we speak up for who we are. And it's about time that we start putting our own money back in our own neighborhoods and in our own community, because nobody is standing up for us. Remember when everything was going on and they had all the Asian hate? How long did it take them to get a bill against Asian hate and to make it a federal offense to Target? Yet black people remain targeted, not just by white America, but by the foreigners that come over and build and set up on the legacy that we're leaving. What if you took the same energy that you do against us, against small business owners, and you put it where it deserves, and you made sure that people work for you for your tax dollars. I'm going to tell you right now, voting is a beginning, it's not the ending. And if anything, when you vote, that's a seed. And you got to cultivate that seed by following the policies, making sure you understand what's going on, and then going out and making sure that those policymakers work for you. I'm just trying to tell you, it's been your girl, the Queen Bee, and Candy with Kim, because all of this economic empowerment affects every facet of our life.